When a state fails in its duty, the citizens will seek another state, savior. Has the Nigerian state failed? Have the citizens found a savior in the person of Martin Vincent Otse, also known as Very Dark Black Man? In this video, you will be the judge. Ahmed T. Ajiran versus AIG Jimoh Fakorede.
As an Assistant Inspector General of Police, I will resist any temptation by anybody to too low to be responding to anyone in the class of very darkness man in this regard. The matter is talking about.
Alright, so AIG Jimoh, to be very honest, I don't want you to stoop so low or bring yourself to the level of very blackness man, like you said. I just want you to respond to the heavy allegation I laid against you. It is simple. I said that you conspired with Fakorede to set up and pin murder on Ahmed Tajjudeen Ajiran. I said that. That is what I said. Do you understand? I want you to respond. I challenged you. On the 6th of January 2026, you arrested the first suspect in connection to the death of Sheriff Salami. The first suspect name is Bariga. Bariga confessed and gave the reason why he was part of the people that unalived Sheriff Salami. Because of his confession, and he listed some names, that led you to arresting Fatai Fagbo on the 24th of January 2026. He also confessed and gave the reason why he was also part and party to the people that unalive Sheriff Salami. This confession was on a video, but some way, somehow, you people never recorded it on a statement, which was supposed to be the first thing. When somebody confessed, you put it in writing. You never did that. Coincidentally, 1 month later, you brought these same people and you made them write a different statement from their previous confession. But in this statement, you made them mention a name that they never mentioned before, which is Ahmed Tajjudeen. In this statement, they now said that it is Ahmed Tajjudeen that sent them to unalive Sheriff Salami. But then again, after this case was taken away from you, they now gave a different statement, and that is when they confessed that it was because of torture and because of a man called Fakorede that was in that interrogation room, which is not supposed. A civilian in an interrogation room, and he was the one dictating and telling them to mention Ahmed's name. All of this is very, very weighty. We are talking about the credibility of the justice system of Nigeria, and you say you don't want to stoop so low to the level of very dark man or very blackless man, as what you call me. But I don't care. I think maybe you think, oh, when you say something like this, maybe it will trigger me to insult you. No. This whole thing is bigger than my pride and my ego. We are talking about the integrity of the justice system of Nigeria. Do you know what it means? That two businessmen are fighting or having a dispute because one of them has a connection with the Assistant Inspector General of Police in Nigeria. He was able to get his friend to frame his business partner and pin murder on the person because they want to get rid of him. A policeman. This is not a small allegation. Then you say, oh, that you don't want to join issues with a very blackness man. You cannot stoop so low. I cannot stoop so low and get distracted in this case. Monsieur Jimoh, explain, and I'm challenging you again. If you can bring this first statement that tallies with the first confession that Bariga and Fabo gave to your station, I should be charged to court and be sent to prison. So don't try to water down the whole thing I watch your whole interview. You were just talking left, right, and center. You could not even make any sense. You said, oh, the matter is in court, so nobody should talk about it. But you went on to start talking about it. Do you understand? It goes beyond very dark man now. Do you understand? Now I will also read again the statement of one of the suspects when they took that matter from your station. Let me read. It says, I was thoroughly tortured at the instance of one Mr. Bashir, who was at the station compelling me to cooperate with the police by giving a wrong name or implicating one Alhaji Ahmed Ajiran so that we can be set free. The statements with regards to the death of Sheriff were made up almost 2 to 3 different times under duress, because Mr. Bashir Fakorede was always there to dictate to me and the police what to do. I was closer to Mr. Bashir Fakorede than Alhaji Ahmed, because he engaged my services to work for him in his estate at Oral Estate beside the filling station at Aja, but I cannot recollect the name. The police will hang me with my hands tied up. It continued until one of the suspects, who was also passing through the same condition of torture, and died in custody. The suspect who lost his life as a result of their torture was David by name, but I do not know the crime he committed. It was at that point I decided to volunteer myself by giving them a fake information stating I'm making false confession to the crime. And this is exactly why the first statement that they voluntarily gave on video, this is why it does not tally with the second statement. Because the first statement was given in a video, you never recorded it. The second statement, you made them write it. And now this is your third statement when the case was taken away from you, and you open your mouth and you're saying you don't want to join issues with very blackness, man. You don't want to stoop so low. It's fine. Don't stoop so low. Stand on your high horse. Sit down on your high table as the Assistant Inspector General of Police and speak. Bring that statement. You are just one rank in between the Inspector General of Police. You are sitting on a very high position in the Nigerian police force. This allegation is not a small allegation against you. And you come and you want to water it down with what you're saying. No. For the interest of Nigeria, as a patriotic citizen of Nigeria, I want to be sure that whoever is being arrested is arrested because they committed a crime, not because that there's a businessman somewhere and it is possible that the Nigerian police force can be compromised, can be paid, can be bought to the point where they will frame an innocent man and pin murder on him. It's not something to joke about. So stand on your high horse and answer. Where is the first statement? And also, you said this.
That the state, because multiple murder, even a single murder, even attempted murder, is a capital offense. And the state...
AIG Jimoh, this is wrong. Attempted murder is not a capital offense. I just said I should educate you a little. Attempted murder is not a capital offense. As an AIG, I thought you would know that. Assistant Inspector General of Police, you call attempted murder a capital offense? Or maybe that was what you people wanted to do to Ahmed, that you people framed up. You wanted the judge to give him death by hanging, eh? Is that what it is? Please educate yourself. And to the people that watched Jimoh Moshood's press conference, please do well to understand that attempted murder is not a capital offense. And as for you, Jimoh Moshood, I would really appreciate if you can do what I asked you to do. Just present the first statement of Bariga and Fatai Fabo and stop all this irrelevant press release that you are trying to use to water down the whole situation of the matter. It's for the interest of the justice of this Nigeria, and that is it. Peace and love, don't play. Else you go online and you will learn the hard way.
All right, so AIG, Fakorede and Jimoh, I heard that you came into Abuja yesterday. You're welcome to Abuja. I also heard that you go around telling people that Very Dark Man is being paid and sponsored to bring you down and to ruin your chances of becoming the Inspector General of Police in this country. You see, nobody can pay me for nothing. And to expose people like you, to expose corrupt officers like yourself, I will do it for free. You are worth one pure water to me in this matter, I swear to God. You understand? Like I said, you are a threat to the justice of this country, and officers like you should be exposed before you get to the next position or before you get to a higher position. You completely ruin this country, and we will not let you do that. You know, there's no malice. You understand? There's no malice. I don't hate you. I just hate what you did. And for the interest of this country and as a patriotic citizen of Nigeria, I need to put it out there. Now, let's make reference to one of the statements by one of the suspects, right? He said something, and this part, I cannot overlook it. And I don't want Nigerians to also overlook it. That's why I'm bringing back this part. He says, The Nigerian police will hang me with my hands tied up. It continued until one of the suspects, who was also passing through the same condition of torture and died in custody. A suspect died in custody. A suspect that is being tortured died in custody. The suspect who lost his life as a result of their torture was David by name. I do not know the crime he committed. A certain person called David was tortured under the nose of Jimoh when he was a CP in respect to this whole case. A certain David was tortured to death by the Nigerian police. The Constitution frowns at torturing of citizens or torturing of suspects. According to the Constitution, Section 34, 1A, 1999 Constitution as amended, it frowns against torturing of suspects. So a certain person died in custody while being tortured by the Nigerian police force under the watch of Jimoh. I wouldn't know what they wanted him to say that he refused to say. Because if you continue in this statement, he said, the suspect who lost his life as a result of their torture was David by name, but I do not know the crime he committed. It was at that point I decided to volunteer myself by giving them a fake information stating I'm making false confession to the crime. So what confession did you want from David that he refused to give you that made you torture him to death? And did you inform David's family? This is a confession from one of the suspects that Jimoh also tortured. So he said one other person died. So how many people have been killed under the watch of Jimoh by torture? In this case, the person that made this statement is another person that was tortured to give false confession against a certain person called Ahmed Tajjudeen. This statement again also carries something, a very, very weighty allegation that a civilian was in the interrogation room and he was telling the suspect what to say against Ahmed Tajjudeen, and that it was Jimoh that gave him this pass to enter. But we'll leave that one by the side. Jimoh, the suspect, died in your custody. His name is David, based on this statement that was given by another suspect. So please, can you tell us why you tortured David to death? You are in Abuja, you can reach out to me. My office is not far. Everybody knows my office in Abuja. Some of the police, they know. The government know where I stay. They know my office. You can come here and explain to me what happened to David. And nobody should tell me that who is very dark man that will explain to. I'm a citizen of this country. The same right that Jimoh has is the same right that I have. If you people look at yourself less, and if you people feel like somebody's right is bigger than your right, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like anybody's right is bigger than my right, no. I don't feel that way. For the interest of this great nation, we all need to speak up. We all need to expose corruption, and we all need to stand our ground. So if you people are cowards, no problem. Very dark man is not like that. Do you understand? I want answers. I want to be sure that tomorrow, another person will not be killed in custody. I want to be sure that by tomorrow, the police will not torture a suspect to death, another David. So Jimoh, I would like you to explain this. And don't try to cover it up with one of those your press conferences. Because at the end of the day, let's tell ourselves the truth. My platform is actually bigger than whatever press conference you want to have. It's fact. 100%. So don't bother. What happened to David? Why was he tortured to death? Is he another Fakorede that sent you to torture him or to unalive him in your custody? And how many other persons have the Nigerian police been able to unalive in custody as a result of torture? So we want these answers. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Don't play. If you play, you're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. What happened to David? Justice for David. All right, so Nigerians, I'm going to show you people an evidence against AIG Jimoh. Like I said, this man is a corrupt policeman and is a threat to the justice system of this country. And people like AIG Jimoh should not be in the Nigerian police force. So I'm going to play a call recording between Ahmed Tajjudeen and Are Bashiru Fakorede and another person called Banire. If you remember, Are Bashiru Fakorede is the same person that Jimoh Moshood let into the interrogation room where he was detecting to suspects that the suspect should call Ahmed Tajjudeen's name. But this one, people should listen to this evidence.
Kíni yìí máa ó fẹ́ dìjà mi ìdẹ̀fẹ́ kó dìjà ìmọ̀ Ahmed. Ẹ bá mi pè wọ́n dẹ̀ ní bàbá àwọn máa pè àwọn máa yanjú ẹ̀jọ́ má bínú. Mi ìdẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mi ò gbọ́ anything.
ẹni tí ẹ̀yin wò pé ó ṣe dáadáa ń sìn ṣùgbọ́n òun ló fún wọn backup ilẹ̀ tẹ̀yẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn ilẹ̀ ibi fíjì sí yẹn ṣùgbọ́n òun ló fún wọn backup ọdún náà àbọ̀ abàtẹ̀ yìí nìyẹn náà àbọ̀ abáyé nìyẹn jẹ́ Jimoh òun ló fún wọn backup náà ṣẹ́mọ̀ wọn tó iṣẹ́ bẹ̀ ṣẹ́mọ̀ yìí tó iṣẹ́ bẹ̀ ni.
Ilẹ̀ BGC wo ni?
Ibi tá a fẹ́ ṣe dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ níbi tó ló ń pè ibi tá a fẹ́ ṣe dọ́kúmẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ ṣé ẹ̀kọ́ ti ṣe gbó fẹ́ǹsì ẹ̀ náà.
Èmi ò mọ bọ́ ní ọmọ ìlú sí. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ló wà ń bẹ̀.
Sá.
Wọ́n ní wọ́n ló wà ń bẹ̀.
Ṣẹ̀bẹ̀ gbọ́. Èmi ṣé ìkọ́ tó fẹ́ kírètì lẹ̀.
Kọ́ dáwó àwọn pípì yẹn padà.
Ṣèbí ìkọ́ tó fẹ́ kírètì lẹ̀ ni ṣèbí ìkọ́ tó fẹ́ kírètì lẹ̀ nìyẹn èmi mo wà lórí ibẹ̀.
Bọ̀ òun kọ́ ló tiẹ̀ sọ fún mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun wà ń bẹ̀.
Òun náà àwọn èèkàn kan ló wà bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n òun ló fún ọlọ́pàá òun ló fún backup nítorí kò dẹ̀ lè rí yẹn lò ó ń tọrọ ẹ̀ ni kò lè rí lò gbogbo ilé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ń tọ́.
Tálẹ́ ní yẹn.
Ṣèbí àti ẹ ti gbàgbọ́ àtijọ́ sọ ni Jimoh CP na AIG.
All right, so apparently AIG Moshood Jimoh is also part of the land business. Crazy. You said they follow drag land. If you listen, and for those of you that understand Yoruba, so now don't understand, I have to translate. So there was a part where Ahmed was telling Bashiru Fakorede that land in VGC, that it is AIG Jimoh that is putting the backup, is the one putting policemen there. That AIG Jimoh should not think that he's going to be able to use that land because he's just deceiving himself. So AIG followed the drag the land. Could this be the reason why AIG is sentimental about the case and refused to investigate the case properly? Could this be the reason why he decided to join Are Bashiru Fakorede to pin murder on Ahmed Tajjudeen so that they can just silence him? Of course, because he's probably dragging land with the AIG. How are you dragging land with an AIG? Are you mad, Ahmed? We'll pin murder on you. So the AIG obviously have his interest in that land. He's also part of the land grabbers. Because all these people here, see them talking about them going to make documents about the land in VGC. Ahmed, Bashiru, all of now, the same thing. Grabbers. Listen to Bashiru. Bashiru even said that land, though, that they said they should go and return money to some people. Grabbers. Grabbers. That is why, exactly, relationship. That is why AIG let Bashiru enter inside interrogation room to go and interrogate suspect and tell them what to say. Under the laws, I think about 10 months ago, before he was even promoted AIG, they said that police should stop involving themselves in land business. That land matters are civil matters. So what is an AIG doing in a land matter, let alone dragging lands with people? He's a corrupt man. Sentiment over a case. To the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Rilwan Disu, I know you have been seeing these videos. I know it's an embarrassment to your own government right now as the police chief, as the police IG. Jimoh is an embarrassment. You have to say it the way it is. People like Jimoh should be kicked out of the force. These are people that use their police influence to commit crime. To commit crime. You carry police, go to block land because you get interest for the land. I'm coming for you, no wahala. You go and learn and you will learn the hard way. See this matter go on now for truth. And mind you, this call was few weeks before Ahmed was declared wanted. No, before Ahmed was arrested. Ahmed was arrested in April. So it was a few months. So they were all discussing. If you notice, they did not talk about Sheriff Salami and Prince Ademola Akinloye. All their conversations before that time, it was not about these people. You understand? But there's one that's about them. There's one, the way they sleep with it. Are I believe your name. All the voice notes, I have everything. Even the one I reclaim say, Ahmed confess, saying I get them. I will just cool down, wait for you people. I want you people to be the one to post it. You understand? Then I can come. But for now, AIG, what are you doing dragging land? Is that your work? Is that why you are putting the police? Are you meant to be dragging lands? Why are you fighting for lands? Why are you using the Nigerian police to intimidate people to get lands? What is your business in a land matter? Thank you. We'll be back. You're going to learn. I will learn the hard way. Don't play. Alright, so good morning. AIG Jimoh. I have your full investigation report in this Ahmed Tajjudeen case, or the full investigation report, which I'm going to screenshot and post on my story for people to read, right? But there's a problem with your report. And you see this part, it will go further to expose you and expose the Nigerian police in this matter. So this part said that Yusuf Ismaila M, aka Bariga, confirmed to the police that himself, Fabo M, Kenny M, and Mascot M killed Sheriff Abowarim M on the order of one Alhaji Ahmed Ajiran M. He sent to them the sum of 2 million naira through one body M, who is presently in Germany for the killing of Sheriff Ishola Salami. Right? Now, I will play the video where they made this confession. Right? Then I will ask the question.
Ahmed sọ fún iṣẹ́ Sheriff, Ahmed sọ fún olùdíje ìwọ Bariga, ìwọ Fabo, Mascot àti kẹta. Ahmed sọ fún kò fẹ́ kẹ́ bọ́ọ̀mù ti báyìí fún Sheriff Agbowó. Ahmed sọ fún kò fẹ́ kẹ́ bọ́ọ̀mù ṣe kan fún. Ahmed sọ fún orí tó àsọ̀rọ̀ ètò.
Fún àtò. Wọ́n kọ̀ Ahmed sọ.
Ahmed sọ fún.
Wọ́n kọ̀ sí láàrin àkọ́. Rápẹ́ yẹn ló sọ fún Fabo.
Kí lórúkọ yẹn?
Bọ̀dì and bọ̀dì.
Yóò kàn wá tẹ̀lé yìí lọ. Lórí sì tẹ̀lé yìí lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n Ahmed sọ fún.
Okay, you have listened to them, right? Even though they were the one that led them on. If you see the hesitation before they called the body, it has been established that it was Bode that Ahmed gave the contract, and it was Bode that now went further to contract Bariga and Fabo to go and kill Sheriff Salami. Nigerian police, who is Bode? You put it in your report that the body live in Germany. Can you place that body unwanted if it truly exists? Because this person is the key in this case. In short, before you even arrested Ahmed Tajjudeen, you would have arrested Bode. Because Bode is the person that contracted them. Bode is the person that has the right. Bode is the right person that has that power to say, oh, it is Ahmed Tajjudeen that gave me money. And it was the money he gave me that I used to contract Fabo and Bariga. But this Bode does not exist. You people fabricated this name, Bode. You say he's in Germany. Write to the German government and extradite him. Because Bode is very important in this case. Who is Bode? I am asking you, AIG Jimoh. I am asking the entire Nigerian police force. Who is Bode? You cannot leave Bode and go and arrest Ahmed. Whereas Ahmed never contracted Bariga and Fabo. It was Bode that contracted them. So according to you, this alien, this Bode that does not exist, said it was Ahmed. And mind you, there is no way on earth somebody will be contracted in a case of this kind of assassination, then that person that contracted the third party, the middleman will now say, take, I have a contract for you, 2 million naira, go and unalive Sheriff Salami. Then the middleman again will now say, it is Ahmed that sends me to give you this contract so that, no, they don't do that. Come on, they don't do that. They don't do that. So please, for this case to make sense, you have to provide body. This body now, when Ahmed give 2 million, say me they go on alive Sheriff Salami, provide that body. But guess what? You cannot provide body because body does not exist. You see, these are the simple little mistakes that you made that has opened your nyash in this case. You see, Nigerians will not understand why I'm interested in this matter. What Ahmed told me to do, Ahmed said, very dark one, investigate. If I am guilty, they should prosecute me. Ahmed said they want to set me up because of the land. I have done my investigation. I have seen that the Nigerian police want to set him up and pin murder on him through the AIG. I've seen that, it's clear. Right? You know my interest in this case? My interest is that the Nigerian police force can be paid. The Nigerian police force can conspire with somebody to pin murder or to pin a crime on an innocent civilian in this country. That is what I am bothered about. Not even Ahmed anymore. That is why I'm more interested in this case. That tomorrow now, because now I don't even believe them anymore. If police talk say they see drugs for somebody's car or they see gun for somebody's car, I will not believe them. Because there's a high chance that somebody else somewhere gave the police money to set up that person. You see, this is the part that I'm interested in. Tomorrow now, if you come carry one young boy, don't say we see cocaine for his car. Now lie. His friend probably paid the police to put cocaine in his car. That is what it means. This is the first time that I'm seeing a case where a suspect confessed and mentioned somebody's name, that it is this person that contracted them, and this person has not been arrested. This person has not been placed on wanted. This person's picture does not exist. What the police gave, what Jimoh Moshood gave as his reports, is that Bode is in Germany. You never look for Bode, so you now went straight to Ahmed. This investigation is not complete. This is nonsense. It is nonsense. And this is what I want to show Nigerians. I don't care about Ahmed anymore. Is that the Nigerian police can be paid to set up people. Nigerian police can be paid to put a crime on a Nigerian person, on a civilian, on the order of a businessman. So for instance now, if me and my friend, let's say Kelvin, we get problem, and because I get connection with police, I will just tell police, say, me and Kevin get problem, they drag money with me, they drag business with me. Make una go drop cocaine inside office. Then make una boss the office. Mona say una see cocaine there. Kevin is gone. Understand my pain in this case. AIG Jimoh and the entire Nigerian police force. You people from this case, you people set up Nigerians. I will not believe you if you tell me you found cocaine in a car. Or you, no, police, no, not you anymore. Until this case is cleared. Who is Bode? Arrest Bode. Let Bode come and confess that it is Ahmed that sent him. Then he should now bring the receipt of that 2 million naira. Where's the receipt of the 2 million that Ahmed sent to him? Who is Bode? AIG Jimoh. Who is Bode? AIG Jimoh. Who is Bode? Show us Bode. Show us 2 million. It is not in your investigation report that there's a receipt of 2 million that Ahmed sent. You people are a bunch of evil liars. AIG Jimoh. Who is Bode? Nigerian police. Who is Bode? Who is Bode? You're gonna learn and you all will learn the hard way. Don't play. Who is Bode? right, so this Ahmed Tajjudeen matter don't finish. It is done. It is done. So yesterday, I was going through the report. You know, Jimoh Moshood investigated first, right? Ahmed was now arrested. When Ahmed was arrested, IG now said they should take the case because they were complaining that Jimoh Moshood had compromised the case. So IG instructed that they should take the case to Panti, State CID Panti, and that Panti should investigate the case further. Panti now did their investigation. Panti now submitted their reports to the Commissioner of Police in Lagos and now submitted to DPP, Department of Public Prosecution, right? Now I was just going through the report and then I just saw something and I'm asking myself, how did I not even see this part before? Can you just imagine? Now, this is the report from Panti. As you can see the stamp when they submitted it to DPP. You can also see the stamp when they submitted it to Commissioner of Police. Bro, as I was just studying the report, I just noticed something. What is it? Fakorede is a witness in this matter. Bro, this is fucking crazy. Fakorede, as you can see, below are experts from the statement recorded from complainants and witnesses in the case. Fakorede is a complainant in this matter. Fakorede and Babajide Akinloye are complainants in this matter. How the fuck did you now let Fakorede to be interrogating suspects? How? Jimoh Moshood, how? See Fakorede's statement. Fakorede is a witness. Now, let's go back to Fabo. The people that confessed that they unalive Sheriff Salami. Let's go back to their statement that they gave in FCN in State CID Panti. This is their statement. And I read. It said, Fabo said, I was thoroughly tortured at the instance of one Mr. Bashir, who was also at the station compelling me to cooperate with the police by giving a wrong name or implicating one Alhaji Ahmed Ajiran so that we can be set free. The statements with regards to the death of Sheriff were made up almost 2 to 3 different times under duress. Mr. Bashir Fakorede was also there to dictate to me and the police what to do. Explain to me how a complainant who is a witness is interrogating a suspect and telling a suspect what to say against the person that he wrote petition against. Jimoh Moshood, you have finished Nigeria. Jesus Christ. Now, let me read from the other suspect that also wrote his statement. Listen, this is now from Bariga. On reaching the office at the police headquarters Ikeja, I was drafted to the torture room and subjected to all form of ill treatment. One Mr. Bashir Fakorede was at the police station telling the officers how to go about their job, aiding and inducing them to pervert justice by asking the police to make us do false confessional statements that it is on this ground that we can be considered bail. We were paraded before the Commissioner of Police one day, whose officer gave me a stern warning not to spoil the arrangements that have been put in place and told us to take responsibility of the crime. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't even know that Bashir Fakorede is a witness in this matter. I didn't even know that the case is done. It's done. Mind you, I will come back again and read the report from Panti. I will come back again. I will read the report from Panti. Bro, Jimoh Moshood, why are you... What the fuck is going on in this country? Can you people see what these people are doing? Bro, tomorrow, they can just wake up in the morning and carry very dark man or carry you that is watching. Take you to the police station. The person that wrote a complaint against you, police will bring him inside the room to interrogate suspect and tell the suspect what to say about you because the person has money.
Bro, see what they don't turn the justice system of this country too. That means two businessmen feed a fight. One of them gets close relationship with a high-ranking police officer. That one that has a relationship with a high-ranking police officer, we go and tell the police officer to frame this one for him. And Lord of Jesus, I didn't know. I didn't know. Suspects are saying, the statement of the suspect says that one Bashiru Fakorede, the two statements, two different suspects say Bashiru Fakorede was telling us what to say and dictating to the police what to do. And they told us that we should say these things if we want to. This same Bashiru Fakorede is also a key witness and a complainant in this matter. Welcome to Nigeria, my people. I am sending this message to Nigerians in diaspora and to foreigners that are coming to Nigeria, especially going to Lagos State to go and invest, that the police in Lagos State, headed by AIG Jimoh, are not your friends. You can have a problem with a businessman in Lagos, and they will use AIG Jimoh to frame you up. To frame you up. See what's going on for Nigeria. Jesus Christ. I'll be back. Let me come and read the report from Panti. Now where everything is scattered. Again, Jimoh Moshood, where is Bode? Your investigation report claims that Ahmed Tajjudeen contracted Bode and paid Bode 2 million naira. Then Bode contracted Fabo and Bariga to go and unalive Sheriff Salami. Where is Bode? This Bode that Ahmed gave that money, where is Bode? You people claim Bode is in Germany. Where is the picture of Bode? Why do you not declare Bode wanted? Bode does not exist. And again, you brought in a complainant and a witness into the interrogative room to interrogate a suspect. And that was where he told the suspect to say it is Ahmed. And the suspects were tortured. Jimoh Moshood, you are a corrupt policeman. You are a threat to the justice system of this country, and we will not keep quiet. Where is Bode? And why did you let Are Fakorede to interrogate suspects? Are Fakorede, who is the complainant and the witness in a matter, is the one interrogating and dictating to the police what and what not to say in a case. Jesus Christ.